Welcome everyone. In today's video, we're going to explore how to overcome overthinking using wisdom from Stoic philosophy. The Stoics were ancient philosophers who taught practical techniques to maintain tranquility and focus in life. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll dive deep into their teachings and provide you with actionable steps to help manage and overcome overthinking. We'll cover key concepts like the dichotomy of control, mindfulness and presence, negative visualization, and reframing thoughts. Let's get started. First, let's take a moment to understand what overthinking is and why it happens. Overthinking is when we excessively analyze or dwell on thoughts, often replaying scenarios in our minds or worrying about future events. This can lead to anxiety, stress, and inaction. It's like getting stuck in a mental loop where we can't move forward because we're too busy going over every possible detail and outcome. Overthinking can stem from a variety of sources, such as a desire for perfection, fear of failure, or past experiences that have left a mark on us. It can manifest in different ways, such as second-guessing every decision, replaying past conversations, or constantly worrying about what might happen in the future. The Stoics had a profound understanding of the human mind and developed strategies to deal with such issues effectively. Let's explore how their wisdom can help us break free from the cycle of overthinking. One of the cornerstone concepts in Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control. This idea, introduced by Epictetus, teaches that we should focus only on what we can control and accept what we cannot control. This distinction is crucial for managing overthinking. Let's break this down further. Things within our control include our own thoughts, actions, and reactions. This means we have the power to choose how we respond to situations, what actions we take, and how we think about things. On the other hand, things outside our control include other people's opinions, past events, natural occurrences, and even certain aspects of the future. By recognizing this dichotomy, we can redirect our energy and attention towards what we can influence, rather than wasting it on things beyond our control. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us." This simple, yet powerful statement can help us redirect our energy away from overthinking about things we can't change. Here's a practical exercise to help you apply this concept. The next time you catch yourself overthinking, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, consciously try to let it go. This isn't about ignoring problems, but about focusing your mental energy on what you can influence. For example, if you're worried about a job interview, focus on preparing the best you can, rather than worrying about the outcome, which you can't control. Let's consider an example. Imagine you're anxious about an upcoming presentation. Instead of overthinking about how the audience will react, which is beyond your control, focus on refining your content, practicing your delivery, and managing your own nervousness. By shifting your focus to what you can control, you can reduce unnecessary stress and improve your performance. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic, emphasized the importance of living in the present moment. Overthinking often involves worrying about the past or the future, which distracts us from the present. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the current moment. It's about paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. When we overthink, our minds are usually stuck in the past, replaying events, or in the future, worrying about what might happen. This creates a lot of unnecessary mental clutter and prevents us from fully experiencing and enjoying the present moment. By focusing on the here and now, we can reduce the mental chatter that leads to overthinking. Mindfulness helps us become aware of our thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. It allows us to observe our mental processes and gently bring our attention back to the present whenever we notice our minds wandering. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." This advice is about grounding ourselves in the present moment, which can be incredibly liberating. Let's try a simple mindfulness exercise. Take a few deep breaths and focus on your immediate surroundings. Notice the sensations in your body, the sounds you hear, and the surrounding sights. Spend a few moments fully engaged in this practice. If you find your mind wandering, gently bring your attention back to the present moment. If you find yourself overthinking during a work task, take a short break to practice mindfulness. This can help clear your mind and improve your focus. For example, if you're working on a project and start worrying about meeting the deadline, take a few minutes to practice deep breathing and bring your attention back to the task at hand. This can help you stay calm and focused, reducing the tendency to overthink. Another interesting Stoic practice is negative visualization, which involves imagining the worst-case scenario to prepare yourself emotionally. This might sound counterintuitive, but it helps diminish fear and anxiety. Negative visualization is about mentally preparing for potential challenges by imagining the worst possible outcomes. This practice helps you build resilience and appreciate what you have. By visualizing potential negative outcomes, you mentally prepare for them and often realize they aren't as catastrophic as they seem. This can reduce the power of overthinking and help you approach situations with a calmer mindset. Seneca said, "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." This highlights the unnecessary suffering we create through overthinking. Here's how you can practice negative visualization. Spend a few minutes imagining a feared outcome. Think about how you would cope with it and what steps you would take. Often, you'll find that you have the strength and resources to handle it, reducing the power of overthinking. For example, if you're worried about failing a project, imagine what would happen if you did. Visualize the steps you would take to recover and the lessons you would learn. This can lessen your fear and help you focus on doing your best. Let's take another example. If you're anxious about a difficult conversation with a friend, imagine the worst-case scenario. Perhaps the conversation doesn't go well and there's a misunderstanding. Think about how you would handle it. Maybe you would apologize, clarify your intentions, and try to resolve the issue. By preparing for the worst, you can approach the conversation with more confidence and less anxiety. The Stoics also taught the importance of reframing our thoughts. By changing our perspective, we can see challenges as opportunities for growth, reducing overthinking and fostering a more constructive mindset. Reframing is about looking at a situation from a different angle. Instead of seeing obstacles as threats, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. This shift in perspective can help reduce the tendency to overthink and increase your resilience. When we face challenges, it's easy to get caught up in negative thinking and overanalyze the situation. By reframing our thoughts, we can focus on the positive aspects and the potential for personal growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that obstacles can be transformed into pathways for growth. Identify a current challenge you're facing and ask yourself how it can help you grow. What can you learn from it? This shift in perspective can reduce the tendency to overthink and increase your resilience. For example, if you're overthinking a conflict with a colleague, reframe it as an opportunity to improve your communication skills and build a stronger relationship. Let's consider another example. Suppose you're dealing with a setback at work. Instead of overthinking about what went wrong, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience. How can this setback help you improve your skills or approach? By focusing on the potential for growth, you can turn a negative situation into a valuable learning opportunity. To summarize, overcoming overthinking involves focusing on what you can control, living in the present, preparing for challenges through negative visualization, and reframing your thoughts to see opportunities for growth. By incorporating these Stoic practices into your daily life, you can cultivate a calmer, more focused mind. I encourage you to try these exercises and share your experiences in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on practical philosophy and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay stoic.